Peace, love, and empowerment, beautiful people. I pray that you are doing well today and that this video finds you in good spirits, that you are out here achieving goals, getting the job done. LJ the Peacemaker here, doing peaceful things as always. Need peace? I got some, and I'm willing to share. So today, I really want to talk about who am I? I am ... You fill in the bank. Fill in the bank too. Yeah, let's do that. You fill in the blank. Now, all these videos that I shoot and the topics that I discuss are all based on real life situations, real life experiences. This is my life's work, my life's purpose to really understand, analyze life, walk it with God, and find God's presence every day, in every moment, in everyday situations, so that we can learn how we're supposed to function, how we're supposed to maneuver, and how we can continue to move forward in spite of what may come. And so this morning in particular, so like I said, these videos are all based on real life experiences because I desire for us all to win. And I know what it feels like to lose, to feel like you're a loser. And I'm not choosing that for myself, and that's not good enough for you either. So today's topic, who am I? I am, and we get to fill in the blank. Now, I woke up this morning, I look in the mirror, my one eye is all swollen, all red, looking crazy, and I'm like, oh my God, look at my eye. Oh, I look terrible. I can't do my video. Meanwhile, it's like, yo, you just got up. Like, get moving. Did you even greet God this morning yet? So I'm like, all right, let me continue along, make some progress, make my movements, not act hastily or make rash decisions based on this one thing. Then, I progressed throughout the morning, and then I realized, okay, I have this financial obligation that's due, and I'm not able to meet it. So I need to ask for an extension. So then that started making me feel like kind of crappy, and I'm like, oh God, now I got to do this. And then I'm dragging around and feeling like now I'm not going to get my work done or stick to my agenda for the day because these things are making me feel a kind of way about myself. My eye not looking right. I'm like, okay, I don't look right. I can't do this. And God spoke to me. God is like, are you not more than just your eye? Is that not only one thing, one aspect of yourself? And then the next thing with the financial obligation, having to feel like I'm humbling myself because I was not able to meet my own expectation. I had a particular expectation and I was not able to meet it in the time that I thought that I allotted for myself, that I thought I would be able to. But am I that? That started making me feel like I'm not following through on my word. I'm not about what I say I'm about. I'm faking, I'm fraud. And it's like, does that one thing mean all that? So ultimately, I want to present to you the question of, who are you? Are we just our eye? Are we just that one time where we weren't able to complete what we thought we would be able to? Are we not more than that? So much more than that? And I mean, even for myself, like I said, I'm here to share my story, to share knowledge, to share God's love, and to really be this example for you to show you what is possible through God. And I'm fully committed to that. I will not stop. I will not be stopped. And this is my life. This is my life, my work, what I study, what I do. Every aspect of who I am goes into this. And I share that with you. And that takes a lot. That takes a lot because, like I said this morning, I'm feeling like, who wants to hear from you? You're not even what you were saying you are. And it's like, I really had to cultivate within myself this safe boundary where I don't let myself go but so far. And I mean, it's not even me. It's really God in me. I've cultivated this intimacy with God where God will not allow me to go but so far with that. So as I'm thinking these crazy thoughts about myself, God is like, hold up. Like, that ain't even it. You know what I mean? You have made this firm decision to be this conduit of God, this conduit of the divine, of love into the earth. So why would your eye stop you? You know what I mean? Why would you allow that? Can your eye stop you from that? No. How can my eye stop me from opening my mouth? The only thing that can stop me from opening my mouth to be this conduit is myself, me making that conscious choice. But so, even feeling like, oh, I wasn't able to meet my commitment, now I'm not who I say I am. And the real question is, am I who I say I am? Or am I just this one experience? And ultimately, I desire to share the truth. So that's why I'm here speaking the truth, sharing it with you, because I am who I say I am. Not because of one particular experience, but because of the degree of commitment that I've shown to myself. I've proven to myself who I am, and therefore I know who I am. And it's bigger than just me. I'm this vessel of God that is sharing God's message and God's love in the earth. And all that is required of me in doing that is being humble enough to come forward and to open my mouth to speak, and God does the rest. So, what I really want to make sure that I'm sharing with you is that we are more than just these experiences. Things occur in life, and a lot of it is really to show us about ourselves. Who are you? Who are you really made of? You know what I mean? I often say that you'll never know how fast you can run until a lion's chasing you. And I mean, it's like, yeah, nobody wants to be chased by a lion. However, it's these difficulties, these things that make us feel uncomfortable, make us feel awkward, and begin to question ourselves, that force us to define who we truly are. So who are you? Who are you? Are you that bad thing? Or are you the good thing? Like, you know what I mean? Because these bad situations arise, all these things occur, and they make us feel a kind of way. And so much of them are based on our life experience from the past. We've all got a story. We've all been through lots of stuff. And it's defined who we are to some degree in our mind. However, we're still growing, we're still living, we're still evolving, and God is still doing a work in us. So we don't have to be that person unless we choose it. We get to decide who we are, And so in spite of what my morning looked like, in spite of what my days look like, I'm fully committed to this mission of sharing love and bringing forth the abundance of joy, of gladness, of peace and security, and also the steps that are necessary for us to walk out this life in all these good things. I'm fully committed to it, and I will continue to go forward in that, in spite of what negative feelings may try to attack me. I know that I am a daughter of the Most High God. I am a spirit made in the image and likeness of God. And I am not going to allow any outside influence to take that away from me or to make me think any less of myself. And granted, the thoughts come up. Just like I said this morning, I'm like, oh, you're not going to do this. You shouldn't shoot your video. You shouldn't do that. Who wants to hear from you? Because now look what you had to do. And it's like, what? That ain't nothing but the devil. And that's how the devil talks to us, trying to make us feel a kind of way right here in this moment with this small thing, so we don't go over here and do the big thing. I'm focused on destiny. I'm not letting nothing stop me from my destiny, and the only way to achieve our destiny is to walk out this path day by day by day. And these small things come up that start making us feel like we're not good enough or questioning who we truly are, so that we don't take the steps in that day to accomplish this big thing. We got to put those drops in the bucket on a daily basis in order to achieve that overflow. And, anything that's trying to get in our way is from the dark side, because we are powerful. God's spirit is within us, and we are able and capable to overcome any obstacle. And just like I said with the example of you never know how fast you can run until a lion's chasing you, these things that are difficult and that apply a little pressure to us, the pressure causes us to dig deeper into parts of ourselves that we didn't even know that we were there. I mean, parts of ourselves that we didn't even know were there. And as we dig into those parts, it helps us to more fully define who we are. That's how we really get to learn who we are. And after we dig into those hidden places that we didn't even know were there, we find this endless well of strength, this endless well of resilience, and this understanding that that is where God is within us. So if we're not digging in on the inside and allowing the outside to determine who we are, then we'll never feel secure. We'll never feel safe, because the outside is constantly changing, constantly fluctuating. And one small thing could set you off, and next thing you know, you're wondering who you are again. You know, it's imperative that we really begin to take root and ownership of the truth. We are children of God. God dwells in us. That's who we are. Oh, what happened? You lied. Oh, what happened? You stole. God ain't worried about it, because you are the vessel of the divine. And granted, those may not be necessarily things that you like, but if you don't like it, then you can change it, and you are not defined by these one single aspects, or these multiple aspects, whatever they may be for you. You're not defined by them. You get to define yourself. And how you do that is by turning towards God, turning into a different direction, not continuing to focus on them and allow them to be a hindrance from you stepping fully into your true self and into your true nature. You are the creator of your story. You are the hero of your life. And no matter what experiences you have gone through previously, those don't get to define you. They're over and they're finished. So in this moment, choose who you are. Trust that God has a purpose for you. And as you align yourself with that purpose, then God does the work. You know what I mean? Like, even for me, I had to fully commit to this mission and to walking this path. However, God's leading me. All that was required of me is for me to fully commit and use my will, you know, on a day-to-day basis, and be consistent with it. But God gives me the words to say. God gives me the topics to speak of. God gives me the annoying situations that I'm like, yeah, that's what people need to hear about, because we all experience in that. So it's like, I'm being led. We're never in this alone. And that is who we are. We are the beloved children of God. Now, scripture says that the name of God is I am. So with the question, who am I? I am, we get to define it. As we speak the words I am, that is the name of God. God is I am that I am. So whatever it is that we're putting after I am is how we're defining ourselves. So if you're saying I am always late, then you are creating that reality for yourself and defining yourself as that. And it's taking form all around you. And if you're honest with yourself, you see the full manifestation of it. And it's because you are speaking that out. You are activating God in that, declaring that that's who you are and defining yourself as that. So it's for us to know this so that we can speak powerfully, speak positively and consciously about ourselves. Who am I? I'm a vessel of God. Who am I? I'm a conduit of God. Who am I? I am peace. I am love. I am joy. I am abundance. I am all the things that God said I am. And so are you. And it's for us to really be on purpose about it. And granted, when we start saying I am, whatever it is that you desire, it needs to be what you desire. Otherwise, you're setting into motion what you do not desire and defining yourself as that. You are never condemned to a particular place, so you can always change who you believe yourself to be. You can become all that you were intended to be. But we have to get very clear on what do we want and what do we not want? What feels good and what doesn't feel good? And we have to stop talking negatively about ourselves, because we are not that. You know what I mean? That mess up, you are not that. You did something wrong, you feel like you failed. Oh, I'm a failure. You are not that. You're only that if you stay there. But the moment you get up and you say, I am going to overcome this situation. I am going to make a change. I am going to manifest whatever it is that I truly desire. Then you're now that. And it's that fluid. Nothing is fixed. You know, everything is moving. Things are constantly changing. We serve a living God. God is alive, so we are never stuck anywhere. And I mean, as I speak these words to you, I'm speaking them to myself because I need it just as much as everybody. This is all part of the human experience. And these are the tools that we need so that we can continuously navigate this life and do it efficiently and effectively, recognizing that God is ever present and God is with us and God is in us. And that is who we are. Ultimately, above everything else, that is who we are. So you get to define who you are. Don't let no situation, no other person, no circumstance tell you who you are. You define yourself for yourself. Who do you want to be? Who are you modeling yourself after on a day-to-day basis? You get to decide. The choice is yours. God is with you. God is leading you and guiding you. And God has fully equipped you with all of the necessary tools to walk it out. So let's do it. We're all in this together. I thank you so much for your time. I love you so, so much. And remember, if you put a drop in the bucket every day, then your bucket will inevitably overflow. So make sure you're putting those drops in the bucket because your overflow is guaranteed. LJ the Peacemaker here, eradicating poverty one thought at a time. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.